Welcome back, everybody. I'm Phil. It's the Drop Bear Perspective. They're not even trying to hide it anymore. They're coming for our kids. When you got Jacinta Allen with Victorian government, their plans to help transition kids behind your back at school. And not many people are probably aware that it's even illegal now to pray for a child who is suffering from gender confusion here in New South Wales. It's getting insane. They're definitely coming for our kids, people. You know,
The laws in New South Wales protect people's rights to have religious.
Rachel, that transgender kids are 15 times more likely to commit suicide. So I would hope, Rachel, well, you're going to dispute the higher rates of suicide amongst transgender kids.
From the Australian Institute of Health and Welfare, who say that there are no credible statistics on that they don't have the data to verify that.
Rachel, I'm not going to engage with you in a debate about the different levels of the rate of suicide amongst transgender kids. I am just not. That is just so deeply irresponsible, and because the data that I have.
Beliefs, and people they believe that things can be done to stop a person being LGBTQA, or to fix them. These actions might look like counselling, never-ending referrals, prayer, or pastoral conversation that is intended to change or suppress someone's gender or sexuality. Some people who believe these things also believe that a person who has a different sexual orientation or gender identity can't also be a person of faith. But we know these so-called conversion practices are deeply harmful. They don't work, and they are damaging to the whole community. Faith and identity are not mutually exclusive, and numerous faith communities actively support LGBTQA people. The laws in New South Wales protect people's rights to have religious beliefs, and people also have the right to be safe and free from harm. New South Wales now has a law against conversion practices. These practices, whether done by family members, health professionals or healthcare providers, disability support providers, teachers or faith leaders, among others, are now unlawful because they are based on ideas that we now know are untrue and harmful.
You're looking at 5 years jail if you pray for your child or someone else who is suffering from gender confusion. It's just, the lunatics are running the asylum. The number of kids identifying as trans or non-binary has skyrocketed in the past decade, and far too quickly for it to be explained by any genetic or medical cause. That points squarely out of social contagion. Ideas spreading through peer influence, online communities like TikTok, and activist teaching, especially when schools reinforce it by affirming every new identity that they come out with, rather than addressing underlying anxiety, depression, and trauma that these kids are dealing with. Even researchers who once supported early transition are beginning to admit this. The UK's CAS Review 2024 called the evidence base for puberty blockers and cross-sex hormones in minors remarkably weak, and warned that many kids presenting to gender clinics have complex psychological and social issues that aren't being treated. Sweden, Finland, and Norway have already walked back these treatments for minors, and shifting back to psychological support first. Exactly what should happen. And I know for a fact, I live in the middle of New South Wales, out in the country, and there are at least 3 high schools here that have kids using kitty litter trays. They got furries shitting and pissing in kitty litter trays, which is absolutely disgusting. And it's not just here. It's reports all across Australia and the US and even Canada. Most schools, they'll deny this officially, of course, that they're providing litter trays, but multiple parents and teachers have independently reported students identifying as animals, furries, and staff being told that they're not allowed to question it, which is absolutely ridiculous. Whether every claim is literal or not, the fact that it's even plausible shows how far the line from normal has been stretched. If a young person feels so alienated from their body or the world, that's a cry for help, not a signal to sterilise and mutilate them. The responsible path is honest counselling, strong parental involvement, and grounding them in reality, not indulging fantasies under political delusions. Thanks for joining me, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. Let me know what you think. We'll see you next time.